So before I start, I highly recommend turning on captions for at least the first half of the video. I was still learning how to use the mic, and sometimes you can barely hear me. Sorry! Hi, I'm Jennelope, and this is my massive canvas. It is a piece of wood, and it is almost 3 feet by 3 feet. My goal is to make a giant collage. Yeah, I cut this in my garage with the help of my family, and now here we are. So I just wanted to take you along while I make this giant collage, and hopefully I'm successful. My other goal for this piece is to not buy any new materials. I did end up buying my easel and a bottle of Mod Podge, but other than that, I want to challenge myself to use what I already have on hand, whether it's something recycled or something that I've just had sitting around forever. This map is a pretty good example of that. I picked it up from a hotel when I went to the Midwest last year, and it's been sitting around ever since. I like it for this project because it covers a lot of surface area, so it's good for creating the background, which is what I'm doing first. I'm laying everything down with Mod Podge and smoothing it out with an old gift card, starting at the top of whatever I'm working with so that I can work with gravity instead of against it. I'm trying to keep colors in mind as well. Even though I'm working with random materials, I still want the piece to look somewhat cohesive. This is just a smaller version of the first map I put down, and I think it helps tie the background together. I'm painting over the names of the shops on this magazine page so that all it will say is experience the unexpected and more. So, it's late and this took me a lot longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, here we are. I've got a good amount of the background done. I'm trying to stick with kind of a color scheme. There's this like very light mint green and blue and orange, and there's red as well. Just really based on like the materials that I have on hand. I'm gonna go to bed and I will see you tomorrow. So the goal for today is to finish this first background layer, and if you see me singing and dancing, you'll have to forgive me. I was listening to Brat.
It's confusing sometimes to be a girl.
I've had all this construction paper sitting around for, I kid you not, probably like 10 years. I'm ripping it instead of cutting it because I want to give it more of an organic edge. Yeah, the background is finished, and I tried to keep with the color scheme that I kind of started yesterday. Um, and I think the next thing I want to do is get some paint on here, like here. Um, I want to create some more organic shapes, and I think it will sort of help blend everything together a little bit better. So I think that's what I'm going to do. As I'm painting over these straight lines, I'm trying to put colors down next to contrasting, or at least somewhat contrasting colors. I'll be the first to admit that I'm still working on my color theory, and that's okay. I'm also trying to even out where these colors are, like bringing yellow into an area where there might not be much yellow to begin with. I also did have to mix the paint to get the right hue to match what was on the paper. I also wanted to let y'all know that I'll be participating in my very first art show soon, which is super exciting. I'll be exhibiting this piece as well as some of my other stuff on October 19th at Fusion as part of the Pancakes and Booze art show. So if any of you are in the Albuquerque area, feel free to stop by. There's going to be lots of art and lots of pancakes. If you want to get tickets, I'll have the link in the description. I'm painting over this part because I honestly just think it looks better red. So, painting is complete. This took me like almost 2.5 hours, which um, I'm just constantly surprised at how long stuff takes. Oh, hi, Jasmine. She snipped the mic. This is the background done. Now I can start adding other elements. But yeah, it's been a productive day. That's it for now, and I'll see you later. So I have these balloons that are left over from a friend's birthday, and I knew before I even started working on this piece that I wanted to use them. I like the fact that they're this fun, shiny 3D element, and I want to glue them to the canvas somewhere. I'm deflating them first because I don't want to risk them popping at any point, but I really like their shape, so I'm filling them back up with these crumpled pieces of paper from like a detective party game that I hate and know I'm never going to play. So I finally feel like all this paper is going to good use. I don't really know the best way to seal these again, so I'm gonna see if Mod Podge will work. Spoiler, it does not. After realizing that the Mod Podge wasn't gonna hold, I'm sealing these with some good old clear packing tape. So today's Friday, um, and I didn't put anything on the canvas yesterday, um, but I did make these. I just need to figure out where I'm gonna put these. I'm thinking here. Wherever I end up putting them, I kind of want them to be off center, because there are a lot of other elements that I want to add to this. Right now, I have some sheet music that I want to rip up and add to the canvas. So that's where I'm going to start today. I really don't know what else is going to happen, but we'll find out. As I'm laying down these pieces of sheet music, I'm trying to be mindful of like where they are in relation to each other. I don't want any of them to be on the exact same like latitudinal or longitudinal plane. I feel like staggering them makes them look a little bit more natural. I'm looking through this book of Canadian Impressionist and modern art as well as some magazine pages to see if there's anything I might want to add to the piece. I'm mainly looking at the colors of the paintings and the pages to see if they fit the color palette that's sort of come to life on the canvas over the last few days. Also, I know I keep calling this a canvas, even though it's technically a wood panel. I just don't know what else it would be called. So if anyone knows a better way to describe this, please let me know. Now that I've gathered all the elements I want on the collage, I'm cutting them out and setting them aside to glue them on later. I have this idea to create these little circles of different sizes, starting at the bottom of the piece and traveling to the top, kind of like bubbles. So I'm tracing various round things I have on my desk to make circles. They have some jagged edges when I cut them out, so I do have to clean them up a little bit. It's really hard to tell because I've sped up the footage, but I have a slight tremor that gets worse when I work on small tasks that require precision, like cutting out these circles. So I'm actually going rogue and just cutting these ones out freehand. While this helps reduce my tremor, it's actually making more work for myself because I have to spend like twice as much time cleaning them up. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to tracing. When drawing from a reference, the advice I see everywhere is draw what you see, not what you think you see. So I'm applying the same idea here by cutting along the lines that I literally see exactly as they are instead of thinking I can like outsmart the circle somehow by cutting around the outside or the inside of the lines. As simple as it sounds, it's actually very helpful, and I don't have to spend as much time fixing jagged edges now. This is actually where I'm going to end today's video. There will definitely be at least a part two, if not more, and I will try to get that posted before October 19th, which is the Pancakes and Booze art show. Again, if y'all are in the Albuquerque area and interested in going, the link to get tickets will be in the description. I really hope that you enjoyed this little process video, and thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you next time.